Hey everyone, John here, welcome to CheatMealLife. And this is what everyone's been waiting for. How do I eat on a non-cheat day? Well, I'm gonna take you through the whole spread. So it's not as exciting as my cheat meal days, but I got a lot of vegetables, some fruit, egg white omelet, and some stuff. So let's get cracking and let me show you how I do it 6 days a week. And here we are. And yes, it's not as exciting as my usual setup, but this is how I maintain my health, this is how I maintain my weight, and this is how I build up a tremendous appetite and actually even work on my stomach capacity. So here, I always start with an apple. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. And I got 8 ounces of carrot, 10 ounces of celery, and then we have 3 pounds of raw cucumber, 48 ounces. And no, this is not whiskey. I don't drink, I gave it up some time ago, best thing I ever did, by the way. This is apple cider vinegar, and this is how I start every single meal. If you're not used to that clean you right out. That is strong. All right, well, let's get on to the chewing because there's gonna be a huge amount of it. And I mean, I'm starving like I always am, so, you know, it does taste good, but not as good as the other stuff I'm used to. So let's get into it. I love apples. I wonder how many of these I could actually eat. It's probably a lot. This is the tastiest part of all this. Now let's get into these veggies. And I'll tell you, I lift weights hard in the gym. I torture my body, but I think my jaw muscles get as much a workout as any other muscle group in my body. I'll tell you, this is no simple feat to chew up all this food. I need to open up an ASMR channel with all this crunchy. As I've mentioned before in another video, when you start doing this, the vegetables initially are like, ugh, you know, but you keep eating it over and over and over, and you just like it more and more and more. So, I mean, I actually come to look forward to this. I mean, yeah, it's not cheeseburgers or whatever, but I mean, it's not that bad, and it fills you up. I do this 6 days a week, every single day, except my cheat day. And it always starts the same. Apple cider vinegar, apple, carrots and celery, and then the raw cucumber. Usually between 2 to 4 pounds. Most of the time it's the 3 pounds, which is what I have today. Following that, I'll do a 16-ounce egg white omelet with mushrooms, onions, and tomatoes. And from there, I may mix it up a little bit, but the base is always the same. Maybe chicken breast and rice after that, maybe some oatmeal and more egg whites, I don't know, but this is, it's just every single day the same thing. And I don't mind, you know, the monotony of it. I get to mix it up and I get all the crazy variation on my cheat day. So it just makes it easier eating the same thing every day, and I know what to expect from my body, and it makes me feel good. So so much chewing. Woo! Okay. Only 3 pounds of cucumbers left. And then we can get into the more fun food. I'm a very fast eater for a regular guy, but there is just no way to eat this fast. It just takes a while. I'm pretty sure there isn't a human alive that has consumed as many cucumbers as I have in the last 30 days. I'd be willing to take up that bet. I got my birthday coming up in 2 days. Turning 44. Wow.
I'm getting too old for this.
I guess that's officially mid-40s. Although I still feel really young, but thinking about doing a full cheat day. I don't know if that's the best idea, but you know, I think I can get away with it. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. What kind of foods I'm going to eat. Kind of want to do the best things if it's my birthday after all. So I don't know if you guys got ideas. Let me know in the comments. Any particular foods you want to see me eat. I know someone requested they wanted to see me eat some eclairs, so probably going to eat a few of those, but let me know. Seriously? I weighed this, so I gotta eat it. It's good to me. People that know me wouldn't be surprised at that at all. I tell people stories of some of the things I used to do. Even my first job, I worked at AMC movie theaters, and even back then at 16 years old, I never cared. You know, people would leave leftover pizza that they bought from a restaurant next door and half-eaten Snickers bars, and I would just go and clean it up and eat it. I mean, I don't care if the Snickers was half stepped on. I don't know what it is, but that stuff just never bothered me. Oh my gosh, I literally have 1,000 stories like that. People don't believe it, but you meet me in person, you'll believe it. My wife hates it, but it's just, I don't know. I never get sick either, so I think it helps support my immune system, makes it strong. Last one, finally. Oh. Whew. All right. Got the important business out of the way. It took almost exactly 30 minutes to eat. And now let's go make ourselves an omelet. All right, for the omelet here, we got the pan heating up. We got our vegetable spread here. We got some chopped up mushrooms, red onion, and some tomato that are gonna go into this egg white omelet. Gonna start off with some Pam. Start with the mushrooms. I like to do these a little bit more than the other ones. I like to cook them down until they start exuding a little bit of liquid. Seem to taste a little bit better like that. I think they're about ready. And go the red onions and tomato. Gonna cook this for just a little bit before the egg whites go in. All right, that's about ready. I'm going to give it another quick spray of Pam in there just to get it a little extra non-sticky. And in go our egg whites. Going to cook that on medium for a little bit until it's time for the magic ingredient, a little bit of cream cheese. Now for the cream cheese. All right, that'll cook for just a little bit more and then it's ready to plate. All right, omelet's all whipped up here. As good as an egg white omelet can look. And I also put together some chicken and rice, a pound. Got 9 ounces of chicken breast, 7 ounces of white rice, and a little bit of low-fat honey mustard. And of course, my classic sparkling water. And jump right in here. I think I'm craving this a little bit more, so I'm gonna eat the chicken and rice first. And I got my secret dessert. I don't eat it every day, but this stuff keeps me sane. I'm telling you, absolute game changer. Stick around. I got it right down there looking at me. Oh, can't wait. For all you skinny people trying to gain weight out there, wherever the hell you are, don't eat chicken breast, chicken thighs. They taste 1,000 times better. Chicken breast is pretty much devoid of any nutrient content whatsoever. It's just like protein. Chicken thighs is where it's at. Not only is it much healthier for you, it's got the healthy fats, but it's much more nutrient dense, taste amazing, higher calorie, help you put on muscle better. Believe me, I wish I was eating it right now, but I'm not trying to gain weight. Never tire of rice. Definitely tired of chicken breast though. A little bit of honey mustard in there, that low-fat honey mustard, oh my gosh. It's one of those magical condiments. A little bit goes a long way and it makes this whole thing taste so much better. Also use the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, the no sugar added barbecue sauce. Oh my gosh, that stuff is so low in calorie. And it tastes exactly the same as regular barbecue sauce. I had to throw that in there too from time to time to mix it up. I'm telling you, you find the right condiments that are very low calorie, just a little bit can just completely change the flavor of some of these meals that may be a little bit more boring. All right, we got our egg white omelet with veggies and those little chunks of cream cheese. Whew. I try to clump them in the middle and save that for the end. I gotta see some of that goodness in there. After I finish this is about 7 pounds of food. And obviously, well, for most people that would completely jam-pack their stomachs. I have a little bit more capacity than that, but at 7 pounds, it's strange because obviously my stomach feels full, but my brain is telling me, you ain't full. I mean, all this is gonna equate to something, you know, between 14 to 1,500 calories, excuse me, if even that, yet 7 pounds of food. And this is how I sleep good at night, having a full stomach, but, you know, getting healthy things down, but not too many calories. So this has worked so well for me for a long time. Ooh, it's got lots of cream cheese in it. I might save that for the end. And just like that, there's 7 pounds. The more I do it, the less full my stomach feels, but it's still a good amount of food. But now, it's time for dessert. Halo Top. For those of you that don't know about Halo Top, I'm telling you, Halo Top has been a godsend to me. Normally, I would never try light ice cream or things like that, but my wife brought it to my attention some time ago, and my goodness, I am so grateful that she did. This is the peanut butter one, and I also do the chocolate and sea salt caramel. The chocolate and sea salt caramel are clocking in at 300 calories. The peanut butter is 330. But you know, this is not like keto ice cream. First of all, keto ice cream is trash. It's chalky, it doesn't taste good, and it's just as high in calorie practically as regular ice cream. So for me, because I'm not on keto, it's just very low fat, but yet somehow it's not chalky at all. It's creamy. It's got like bits of peanut butter in there. I don't know how they do this for 330 calories, but oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't want to say it's as good as regular ice cream, but when you're as hungry as I am right now, at least my brain's telling me I still am. I mean, this just, you know, it's a third of the calories as normal ice cream. So, oh, what a find this was. Oh, like I said, I love peanut butter everything. So, oh, this is just, it's amazing. It's just, I can't believe that a product like this exists that allows me to enjoy dessert to this extreme and it be so little calories. I like to snack on maybe a Werther original or two. My wife says I'm an old man for eating those things, but I don't care. I think they're great. I can make a Werther's original last for 15 minutes. That's not bad for like 23 calories. So look at that, they got these little pieces of peanut butter, like peanut butter icicles. Mmm. And I eat this usually maybe just a couple hours before bed. If I don't even this quantity of food in a couple hours, I'll be ravenously hungry. And then Denny's will be calling my name. Speaking of Denny's, don't they give you something free on your birthday? I think they do. Oh, that reminds me. Some years back, probably 10 years ago, with Firehouse Subs, you used to be able to go in there, show them your ID, and then they would give you a free, like, medium sub. Well, on one of my birthdays, I routed out every single Firehouse Subs, like, within 30 miles. And I ended up going to, like, I made a whole map and a chart and a plan and everything. And I literally went to, I think it was 8 or 9 Firehouse Subs that day. Ended up just completely picking out on Firehouse, all for free. And then I tried to do it a couple years after that. And someone must have caught on because it was all digital at that point. You could only redeem it once. So, oh well, that was fun while it lasted. Well, that concludes a typical day of how I eat. And even with the ice cream today, a lot of people would look at me, for a person of my size. I have a good metabolism. Well, I do now because I've worked at it, but this still, even what I consider a higher calorie regular day, is still quite a severe deficit for someone like me. I calculated, averaging out my calories, that at least in the style that I eat, my maintenance calories is somewhere between 3,000 and 3,200 calories a day. It might even be a little bit higher. But I will eat, anywhere between 1,200 to 1,800 calories 6 days a week, just so I can eat 10,000 plus calories on the cheat days. So it's a strange system. It's worked really well for me. I don't mind it at all. And because I eat once a day, eating the small amount of calories, it works. And with the volume of food I eat and how close I eat it to bed, it helps me sleep, helps me go to bed relatively full, and it keeps my calories low. So that is how I do it. So, hey, it works for me. Find what works for you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, you can lose weight and still eat great. We'll see you next time.